Hello, good morning. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Late Nights with God's Love. My name is God's Love. How are you doing? If you're coming across my video for the first time, please, and you like what you see, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so that you get the alert anytime I drop a video. My channel is all about lifestyle, general tips about life. I'll be sharing some of my experiences, what I've gathered over the years, my experiences about life, what I've seen work for me and work for others as well. Professionals, everyone, every adult can benefit from this. Okay, so today our topic will be victory is won in inches and not miles. Inches and miles. I hope I'm using it right. Inches is the same thing as mile, right? It's not a metric system. Or if you're using the metric system, you can say victory is won in meters and not kilometers. So victory is won in inches and not miles. So what are we trying to say? Sometimes you might be putting in a lot of work in something that you believe is good, is genuine, is something that will be profitable to you, something that will benefit you, uplift your family. But you might not be seeing the result immediately, right? Just like somebody baking a baby in their womb. The day you got pregnant, you might not even see anything. Your tummy will still be flat. I remember when I was pregnant for my baby, somebody came and I think I was 5 months or 6 months gone then. Somebody came and said, or maybe 4 months or 3 months. Somebody came and said, "Iya Beji, how is baby kicking?" I was like, why would this person say "Iya Beji"? Like, does it seem as if I'm pregnant? Like, I would be asking people, "Are you seeing my belly?" But you know, some women, which are people that have experienced childbirth, from the very first day, they will know. I don't know how sometimes they say your face change or something. And I remember when I also went for the embassy, the visa at the embassy, I was trying to hide my pregnancy then. So one woman like, they're calling pregnant people here, go this way, go that way. But you that is carrying the baby, you might not be seeing any difference, right? It's still you. Probably you just have to maybe sleep the way you sleep. You don't have to sleep with your tummy down. If you're the person, one of the people that sleep with tummy down, you don't sleep with your tummy on the bed. You have to sleep sideways or back down. So what am I trying to say? You don't know what is going on there. So from the very first day, sometimes you go to, it has to be a scan that will reveal that something is happening, or a test or a blood test or something like that. Sometimes even the test, they ask you to wait for 2 weeks. Maybe you're up, and when it's the pregnancy will read 1 month, right? So even the test does not even pick it up immediately, right? So you have to wait some time before you see it. So that time your inches are building up. Your inches are just building up, right? So your victories, you're having victories, something is progressing, a life, a human being is growing in your belly. It is not noticeable, it's not seen by everyone, or even you might not be feeling anything until maybe later in the pregnancy. Like when my baby started kicking was maybe 6 months or 7 months, but a life is living inside of you. Sometimes it's just elevated temperature that we used to know, okay, something is living inside of you. You might not be feeling anything per se, like you know that something is in you, but you might not be feeling any life running around. That's what I'm saying. So, but victory, a human being, know what a human being is? A human being, another person is in your belly. Today, sometimes when I look at my girl, the way she's grown, I be like, oh my God. So this is from that tiny atom to this now. And tomorrow she will also grow old and grow gray hair by God's grace, right? So victory is won in inches and not miles. If you expect to get pregnant today, jump to become a surgeon or a space astronaut the next second, it's not even possible. There are things you have to give time. In fact, everything in life you have to give it time. But depending on what it is, sometimes when the victory is large, you have to give it more time. Then when it's something little, maybe it takes less time. If the way you prepare indomie is not the way you prepare beans, for example, because this one is not fast food the way they say it, right? It's not something it's not something you do with you just microwave or do or something. You need to give the beans time to soak, to cook, to everything. So when you have to apply the same thing or use the same method or apply the same wisdom in things you are doing, in other things you do in your life that apply to your life, probably your business. You're trying to build your business, you're trying to go to school, get education, you're trying to build a home, a family, you're trying to do anything that it is that will benefit you. Victories, you might not be seeing the victories immediately. They are won in inches. All right, they are won in inches, not in miles. If you even kick a car to start a car move now, no matter how you throttle, even the best of the cars, the cars, I think, is it Ferrari now, or which car is the fastest car? All those cars they use for racing, no matter how fast it is, you still give it some seconds. They'll tell to get to the peak of the speed you want, right? So when you start up a car, you still have to throttle it a little bit. For normal cars we use, not the racing cars, right? You give it some time, maybe some minutes before you get to the speed. You don't start from immediately and get to 100 kilometers per hour in few seconds. The normal car we use, at least even if you do that, you might be damaging some parts of your car because you are probably hitting the throttle so hard, and which is not good for your car, and it's not also good for you for the management, the way you'll be able to manage the steering wheel. You need to move slowly. And even the cars that are automatic now, that are on cruise control, if the car stops, I noticed that the car would gradually be moving. Now, some people might be thinking, there was time I was with my daughter was like, "Mommy, move, you're not move faster." I said, "Cool down, the car is moving by itself." So it takes time. It is built because people that built it know that, okay, you need to give it some time to catch up with every part of the engine, everything will move together. But if you just give it at that time, you might damage some things. You will not be able to control the vehicle. You'll not be able to, all the other parts of the car, the engine, everything will not synchronize because you are moving one part so fast. Okay, imagine if you are a growing child, your leg is growing so tall, taller than every other part of your body. Maybe the brain. At some point, your brain might not even be able to carry your legs and all that. So that's why every part of the engine, every part of the body, every part of whatever you are doing needs to grow together. And that takes time. It takes time to synchronize. That's why if you are going on a walk, you watch the other person, so that everybody will be on the same level. Or if you're eating, table manners will tell you that you don't quickly finish your food before every other person. If you're in a group, so you have to watch other people, make sure you go at their pace, that everybody will grow together. All right. So that's how you also build your own life. Victories, every of your victories are won in inches and not in miles. So keep going at it. Keep going at it. Do your daily chores, your daily routines. Make sure you wake up. If you're doing a business, if you're starting a business, make sure you wake up, dress up like as if you're going to, a job, somebody else's job. We say normal job, but you're going to somebody else's business. So the way you are doing your job to build other people's business, also do that way for your own business. Remember, victory is won in inches and not in miles. So I'm going to give you like three tips to always remember when building up anything at all, be it a home, marriage, your business, your life, your education, your children, everything it is. If you apply these three tips, it will help you. Then you can add yours. They always say do what works for you, right? So you also do trial and error, do what works for you. Like I always say, some kids have some allergies, some have some intolerances or whatever it is. So you generally tinker some ideas, but there are some general principles you apply and tinker with your own ideas to build your own, your own beautiful thing that you are, expecting to build. Okay. So number one way to align with your victories being in inches and not in miles is your mindset. Don't be discouraged. Oh, sometimes, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, it's not working. There are some things that are not visible to your eyes. Your mindset, let your mindset be the one of consistency and not results. Be consistent with whatever you are doing. If you say, oh, I want to I want to I want to have a garden at my backyard. Maybe depending on the size of your backyard, right? So you might say, okay, today I'm going to clear maybe a quarter of the space. That's what I can do. That's what I can bear today. I'm just going to clear a quarter. Okay, tomorrow I will clear the other quarter, And so it take you like 4 days to clear, depending on the size of the bed you want to, the garden you want to make, right? So your mindset of consistency. Okay, I've given myself this target, I have to meet it. You also need to watch yourself. If you are breaking down in the target you've given yourself, you can always adjust. So the mindset of consistency, I need to be consistent in this thing that I'm doing and not, oh, I have to clear everything. Like, you're not in competition with anyone. Nobody cares. Like, don't even look across your shoulders. What is happening? What is this person doing? Just build. That's how to build a formidable team, a formidable character, a formidable mindset of whatever you are doing. If it's education, okay, probably you have had your first degree, but you want to maybe branch into something else, or you want to acquire a skill, or you move to another country, you want to, like people move to North America and they want to go into nursing or go into a medical line or something like that. Maybe they have first degree in Nigeria. You can say, okay, I want to maybe raise my kids to a particular level before I go into this profession or something like that. Or I want to give time for my family for this thing, or I want to build a business, whatever it is. You can apply these same principles all over, across board, all right? So number one is to have the mindset of consistency and not results. Because you might not see the result that same day. The day you start your first day in school is not the day you're going to graduate. But if you're consistent and keep reading your books and keep going to attending lectures, attending practicals, doing your assignments, just showing up, then one day you're going to see the results. But if you are bent on, oh, no, you're not putting in the work, daily job, daily things you need to do, daily pieces of activities you need to carry out. You just focused on, I need to get A in this, you might not make the A, but just keep doing what you need doing. Then if you find out that probably what you are doing is not, you have done it for so long and it's not generating any results at all, or there's no progress, you're not having any marked progress, then you might need to realign and change and examine yourself and find out, is this actually what I need to do? But if you find out that this is your passion, this is what I want to do, you know where you're headed to, don't be so much focused on immediate results, instant gratification. No, don't be focused on that. Be focused on consistency. Am I consistent in this thing that I'm doing? All right, am I consistent? Then you keep moving at it, you start seeing gradual progress, all right? Like people that time that told me, oh, yeah, baby. I was like, how did these people know that I'm pregnant? But they started seeing the result. Even as much as I was just eating good, I was just being myself and moving about my business, right? And the baby was there growing. So that's number one thing to do. You have to change your mindset from that of instant gratification, result, as if you're pursuing, no, as if somebody is pursuing you, nobody is pursuing you, to the one of consistency. You have to build consistency, build your mindset to have the one that will say, okay, I'm doing this today, I'm also going to probably repeat the same thing tomorrow. Like if you are going to classes, like when we were in school, Our lecturers, our final year, they said you have to come to classes 8 a.m. All our lectures were 8 a.m. They said they are building us to be in line with what we're going to see in the market, like when we go to the workforce. So 8 a.m. Every 8 a.m. we have our lectures, whatever lecture it is. So go to lecture Monday to Friday, every 8 a.m. Consistency. We attend our lectures, right? You listen to the lecturer teach, you take down your notes. You're doing the same thing. Sometimes it's repetitive, to build up that consistent behavior. It might be repetitive, right? But when you come back from class, maybe you just do it one day, come back and you're tired, like, oh, how will I do the same thing tomorrow? But remember what you are building. If you remember what you're building, remember the end result. Then you encourage yourself and go out the next day and do the same thing. If it requires you doing the same thing, there are some things that require doing repetitive things for a long time. There are things that also are required just doing it once. Like if you want to make a goosey soup, for instance, you have to get all your ingredients and cook it once and pack in the fridge. So that's a different thing. But when you're building something that is going to last, maybe something that will give you a degree that you will now use to make money, or you're now used to serve your community for a long time, you might need to do some things in a repetitive way. And what you should be telling yourself, if I'm consistent in this thing, like if you come back from lectures, did you learn anything that day? You learned something, you added to your knowledge. So it's not a waste, right? So you know that you can go the next day until the semester ends, or until the year ends and all that, and you see differences. At least you're making progress. Okay. Number 2 is giving yourself the grit, like building up capacity, grit. What do I mean by that? Not getting tired easily, not getting discouraged. Like, oh, I do this thing, I've gone to lectures, I've cleared my field, I need to plant it, I need to water it, and depending on where you are, I need to weed, I need to give yourself, you've built consistency, now you need to build capacity in keep going at that stuff, right? Giving yourself, building your capacity in grit by encouraging yourself to make sure that you don't get tired. You don't get tired easily. You don't quit easily. They say quitters don't win, right? Except if you know you are going in the wrong direction. But when you know you're in the right direction, and this is, the end result you are looking at, then keep going at it. Have the capacity to say, I will keep doing this. I'm seeing little daily increase in whatever I'm doing. I'm seeing performance. Then give yourself that build up your capacity in grades to make sure that you see it to a logical conclusion. Keep doing it. Keep encouraging yourself. Keep showing up. Don't be discouraged. Don't feel, or start looking across your shoulders and say, oh, this one is doing this. It's some people these days, a lot of things are outside. People might even discourage you. Oh, this one. But you'll still see people that will encourage you. Oh, this one, this. They'll just look for, but they can't even do it. I always say they can't do it, but they want to discourage you, or they want to put you down. So don't look at any noise, any distraction. Just build up you know what you are building, and you know the successes you are even recording. It's not, you don't always come out to show the world, this is what the success I've recorded. Like when I was pregnant, I didn't tell anybody until the pregnancy started showing itself, right? I didn't start, that first day, I'm pregnant too, this kind of things. I wasn't trying to hide it, but I was even surprised that people started seeing, and people, sorry, women around and all that. So you know what you are, you have, what is going on. So build up your mind, build up capacity, and keep going at it, keep moving. Now, the third one is, I will call this one the end results. Celebrate your wins. Learn to celebrate yourself, no matter how little. Like if you plant your maybe you're planting the tomatoes and it sprouts. Oh, celebrate it. Celebrate that flower. Celebrate that tomato plant. Sometimes they say you talk to plants. You know, you talk to that plant. Oh, you sprinkle your water, you put your manure, you know, celebrate the wins. Be happy for yourself on the small wins. That's how gratitude comes. If you are happy with the small wins you have, you celebrate it. Like that's why we celebrate our children's birthday, right? Oh, we've done this milestone, we're happy for this milestone. That's how the person will keep on growing and become an adult, right? There are little wins you might want to ignore, and you now start looking at the big. Okay, oh, I've not done this, I've not done this. Hello, they are your mates. Some of your mates are down below, they are laying 6 feet down, and you're here healthy, strong, but you don't want to celebrate your small wins. Oh, because this thing, I got a disappointment the other day, or this and that. Like, celebrate your small wins, count your blessings. Those are the things that will make you to know that you are winning. Look around you, celebrate your wins. Even if nobody is cheering you, cheer up yourself. Okay, so build up your consistency. Number one, build up your consistency. Make sure you look at be consistent. Don't look at the end results. The end results might be far away from where you are, but just build up your consistency. Then build your capacity in your grit. Make sure you keep going at it, and celebrate your wins. Okay, celebrate your wins. Celebrate its small wins. That's how you build up gratitude around you and live a healthy, successful life. Okay, so with these points, it will help you to know that success, victory is recorded in inches and not in miles. By the time you get to build up, by the time you start harvesting that your plants, you wouldn't even realize all the processes you've passed through. You would, because you were just taking one day at a time. There's a songwriter that said, "One day at a time, yesterday's gone, na 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 na. Na, 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 na. One day at a time, I'm just a woman." I've forgotten the song. La 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 la. La 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 la. That song just saying take one day at a time. So one day at a time, one moment at a time, celebrate yourself. You'll be shocked at what you have built up. Okay? So with these 3 points, if you apply it to every area of your life or anything that you're trying to build, you find out that you'll be shocked at what you're able to build up. At some point, you'll be like, how did I even get here? If you sit back and count, be like, how did I even get here? You know, how did I even get here? Then be watchful of anyone that will say, oh, you're not doing this well, you're not doing this well, don't do this well. You alone know all the battles you fought. You alone know all the things, all the hard work you put in. You alone sometimes know all the successes, the real successes. You alone know. And probably people that are very close to you, people that love you, very close to maybe your husband, your children, people that genuinely love you, or other people that genuinely love you, right? That know all the things you pass through and how you're able to navigate and come out strong. So don't let anyone talk down on you or bring you down, or or try to minimize all your wins, all your efforts, right? So keep going at it, and we will celebrate together very soon. Okay, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Late Nights with God's Love. Hit the like button if you like what you've seen so far. Watch my other videos, and hit the notification bell. I'll be coming here to drop my videos once in a while, at least weekly. I'll be dropping videos weekly, and to encourage you, to talk to you, and some other times to entertain you. Okay, and once in a while I'll be bringing people to collaborate with me, and we'll dish out some good content to this society. Okay, all right, so I'm going to end it here so that the video wouldn't be so long. I'll attach one other video on top. I'll look at one of my videos, maybe taking back your life, or gratitude video that I did once, but I'm going to attach one other video on top. Just click on that one to watch, and let me know your view in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and have yourself a great one. Bye.